Hari Om. We chant Katho Upanishad. Okay. Ajayate priyate va vipaschit. Nayam kutaschit na babhuva kaschit. Ajo nityah saswatoyam purana. Mahannate hantamane saride. Hanta chet manyate hantum. Taschet manyate hatam. Ubhoto no bijanitam. Nayagum hanti na hanyate. Mantra 20. अणोरणीयान् महतो मह्यान् आत्मास्य जन्तो निहितो गुहायां समक्रतु पश्यति भीतशोकः धातु प्रसादात् महिमानम् आत्मनः मंत्र 21 आसीनो दूरं व्रजति शयानो याति सर्वतः स्वस्तं मदादेवं मदामेदं देवं मदन्यो गन्तुर्बहर्ति मंत्र 22 अशरीरगुं शरीरेषु अनवस्थेषु अवस्थितं महान्तं विभुम् आत्मानं मत्वा धीरो न शोचति मंत्र 23 नायमात्मा प्रवचनेन लभ्य न मेधया न बहुना श्रुतेन यमेवैष वृणुते तेन लभ्य तस्यै आत्मा विवृणुते तनुगुं स्वम् मंत्र 24 नाभिरतो दुश्चरितात् नाशान्तो न समाहितः नाशान्त मानसो वापि प्रज्ञाने नैनमाप्नुयात् मंत्र 25 यस्य ब्रह्म च क्षत्रं च उभे भवत वोदन मृत्युर्यस्योपसेचनं त्वयित्था वेद यत्र सः तृतीय बल्ली मंत्र नंबर 1 तृतीय बल्ली नंबर 1 रीतं पिबन्तौ सुकृतस्य लोके गुहां प्रविष्टौ परमे परार्धे छाया तपो ब्रह्मविदो वदन्ति पंचाग्नयो ये च त्रिनाचिकेताः यः सेतुरी जननम् अभयं तितिर्सतां पारं नचिकेतगुं सकेमहि यः सेतुरी जननम् अक्षरं ब्रह्म यत्परम् अभयं तितिर्सतां पारं नचिकेतगुं सकेमहि Hari Om. Welcome to this session of Katho Upanishad. In this we have completed Pratham Adhyaya, the first chapter, first section, and second section. This is the third section we are starting. Third section we have done the first mantra, second one we will do. So last class we have done this first mantra of third valli. It's a beautiful mantra that we saw that रीतं पिबन्तो सुकृतस्य लोके गुहां प्रविष्टो परमे परार्धे छाया तपो ब्रह्मविदो वदन्ति पंचाग्नयो ये च त्रिनाचिकेताः. It's a beautiful analogy. That analogy that we'll come to know little later on the third mantra today. And in this, he's saying that the two are there. The two is Atma and Paramatma. And they are enjoying the fruits of their good works. They sit in the cavity of the heart. Both Atma and Paramatma, they are present in the cavity of the heart. And they enjoy the fruits of their actions. Good actions, let's say, punyam, krutam pivantu. And that cavity is the seat of the Supreme Lord. The heart is the location of the Supreme Lord. And the people who know the Brahman, what is Brahman, call them shadow and light. Call whom? The two who are sitting there. Who are sitting? The Atma and Paramatma, Jivatma and Paramatma. So one is the light, another is the shadow. Who is the light? Paramatma. With the shadow, the Jivatma. Without Paramatma, the shadow cannot be there. So this mantra is next, it has been taken away, and we also have the Ratha Kalpana in the third mantra. This is what we'll see today. Okay, we have done very thorough discussion on this mantra, significance of the mantra here, how the two are there, even though we said two of them are there, even though directly it is not written there. Okay. So how the Jivatma, they do all the rituals, the karmas, and they get into the destination of Brahmaloka. And the people who they carry out the Tirnachiketa, Panchagni, Upasana and Yajna, they also move on the path of this Karma Yoga Phala. They go to Brahmaloka. So this is basically a analogy given for the people who are engrossed in Karma Yoga and they are aiming to go to the Sarga, ultimately to the Brahmaloka. Okay. Now next sloka that we'll see. Okay. The next sloka is what? Sloka number 2. Okay. That is Ya Seturi Jananam Aksharam Brahma Yat Param. I'll give you the word meaning first. First we chanted. Okay. We chanted. So you have to chant in the same tune, in the same way. And you know then I'm giving you the word meaning. Then I'll give you the meaning of the mantra. Then we'll do the Bhakhya. Ya Seturi Jananam. Ya means which? Seturi means Setu. Setu means bridge. Okay. Jananam. Actually, Seturi Ijananam. Ijananam is a derivation from Yajaman. Those people who are the Yajamans who perform the Yajnas. So those who perform the sacrifice in the Yajnas, they are Yajaman. Yajaman, here it is written as Ijananam. Is right also, another word. What they get? Those people who do this sacrifice, Aksharam Param Brahma Yat Param. So they get that Aksharam Brahma. That Akshar is immortal. That Brahman is Brahman, Brahmaloka. Yat Param, and that is the highest, that is the supreme. Okay, Param is supreme. So this is one part. This part is indicating that the person who is conducting yajnas, doing the sacrifices, he goes to one level of achievement. Then he say, Abhayam titirsatam param nachiketagum sakyamahi. Then he's saying, Abhayam, fearless. Titirsatam. Titirsa is crossing over. जैसे like you are crossing over a river, or here it is for those who wish to cross over the ocean of sansara. Titir satam, the wish to cross over. Param, param means other side, the other side of the sansara, ocean of sansara. Nachiketagum, Nachiketa fire, Sakemahe means we may master. They may master it. Okay. So he's saying that the seeker, must try to master the Nachiketagum fire. See, you remember, Nachiketa had asked for a boon, the second boon, where he had asked for the people who wish to go to Swargaloka. He asked how to light up this fire sacrifice, how to conduct that. Then Yamraj told him all the details, and he remembered and repeated, and Yamraj was very happy. Then he gave him another also boon. So this Nachiketa fire is a sacrifice by doing which people can go to Swargaloka. At Swargaloka also different levels are there. So they can go, so they should master this Nachiketa fire or the Panchagni, what we are talking, and they can go over the Sansara. Okay. The meaning of this mantra becomes like this, that we may master this Nachiketa fire. All of us can try also. Why not? Going to Swarga is not a small thing. Everybody wishes. Okay. We may master this Nachiketa fire. We do the sacrifice. This sacrifice is the bridge, is the setu. Setu is the bridge. Is the bridge for those who do the sacrifice and also the immortal Brahman. Is the bridge. The Nachiketa fire sacrifice is the bridge between the person, the Yajman, who is doing the sacrifice, and the Brahman, which is in the Swargaloka. And they are given the description or the attributes of that Swargaloka as highest immortal Brahman. It is fearless, aware, and it is on the other side. So those people who want to cross over this ocean of the sansara, they can cross over by conducting this Nachiketa Agni sacrifice as described by Yamraj. So Nachiketa sacrifice is the bridge, the setu, that connects the mortal world that we live in here with the source of the immortal world. Whatever Swarga you want, is actually it is not a absolute immortal, but a relative immortal world. Because in the Swarga you live a very, very long time. You'll forget when you were born or when you were dying. There is no death. So that immortal world and this mortal world is the bridge. Bridge is the setu between these two. This stanza is glorifying both the goals of karma, that is worship, as well, and upasana rituals, all that they do from karma yoga, and also the goal of the jnana yoga, the knowledge. These two are glorified here. How it is you see? The first part of the mantra, it is saying that this Nachiketa sacrifice is the best. You do this and you go to Swarga. That's what they say. So if you perform this sacrifice sincerely, with faith, with devotion, as prescribed by Yamraj earlier, that can lead the Jivatma to the heaven. Heaven is Swarga. And there, in the heaven, one lives very, very long time. So that's why the duration of stay in the heaven being very long, it is considered as immortal. It's a relative sense. Okay, not absolute immortal. This is the first part. Second line is saying, second part of the mantra. So he's saying that the Jnani reaches another level. It is glorifying the goal reached by the Jnani through knowledge and through Nidhyasana, that Jnana and Nidhyasana, Sravanam, Mananam, Nidhyasana, that is Vedantic meditation. Through that, it can have the realization of the nature of the Jivatma and the Paramatma. These two are separately given. One is the Karma Marga, another is the Jnana Marga. So there are two highways. One highway is leading to the Karma Marga. That is called Karma Marga, And Karma Marga includes Karma, Upasana, and Yajnas. Whatever you do is a Karma. Puja, Archana, whatever you are doing is a Karma. That every Karma that you perform, it has a goal. If you do this Karma, you will get this result. If you do this Yajna, you will get this. Like that, every Yajna also has got a result. So, but all these results are Anatma result. The destination is Anatma. There is no doubt about it. And that Anatma is actually, that covers the whole of your, almost the whole of the life. This Anatma goal is almost covering the entire human pursuits. We have 4 pursuits. What are the 4 pursuits? Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Out of the 4 pursuits, 3 are Anatma pursuits. Dharma, Artha, Kama, all these lead you to some definite goal, some known, finite goal. Whatever dharma you do, you will get punya. Punya will get you something, result. Even whatever artha and kama, of course, that will give you finite results. Isn't it? All these are anatma goals. Atma goal is what? Moksha. So, these anatma goals, as you see in the other previous chapter, you see prayers and shreyas we have seen. This is prayers only. You get a result, finite result. The second part, which reflects only one pursuit, is that moksha is through jnana marga. It's an internal journey. It's a journey with knowledge. And the knowledge is Brahma Jnana. And that your pursuit of knowledge leads you through Sravanam, Mananam, Nididhasanam to the Brahma Jnana. Once you realize the Brahma Jnana, that is called Paramatma. You are liberated, moksha. After that, there is no more cycle of birth and death. There is no samsara. So that Jivatma who attains this moksha is not born again. So this word Seturi Ijananam, I told you, when the Jivatma, all of us are talking of Jivatma and Paramatma. When the Jivatma chooses to follow Karma Marga, because that Marga is very attractive, because that Marga is blessed by Maya, all it seems so hunky-dory, so glorious, so attractive, so beautiful. Huh? It's a Maya Devi, like a mall, Everything is there available for you. You can go there, you do the shopping. Whatever amount of shopping you can do, you do there. All your desires will be fulfilled there. So the person who is committed to karma marga, he'll do some karma, some rituals, some sacrifices, yajnas. So he's called the person who does the yajnas or the puja. He's called a yajaman, isn't it? All of us know yajaman. You have been yajaman so many times. So yajaman does the sankalpa, and that sankalpa is normally for a result. So that yajman is committed to karma marga, and in the karma kanda, Vedas tempt us that you proceed on this path, you'll get this. You proceed on that path, you'll get that. All the entire, um, uh, the Prathama Vedas, the first portion of the Vedas, they are devoted to this only. So you cannot say that it is bad or something, or it is only karma, it is only definite and finite. And that is the biggest portion. Veda Purva Bhaga and Veda on Parabhaga. Veda Purva Bhaga is the biggest because so much of pages are written in that. And those Vedas tempt us to do this, do that. Like you go to this mall or go to that mall, Infinity Mall or City Mall, all these malls are there, Wherever you go, nice, attractive, um, marketing skills. They'll put so many advertisements. In the Vedas, they do that. So that you get enticed to buy those things or purchase or acquire those things. So this sacrifice, Nachiketa sacrifice, and all the other Panchagni that we talked about in the last class. So these are the bridges between this mortal world and the immortal, means Swargaloka. That between the human pleasures and the pleasures of the Bhagavan, my gods. Not the supreme God, but the gods. The choice is yours. You want to make that choice, you can do the sacrifice, you can do puja, archana, dharma, artha, kama, all this can lead you to the swargas. All worldly pleasures, like what we are doing, that I'll study well, I'll go to the Ivy League college and best of college, best of jobs, and I'll persevere throughout my life. I'll earn so much. I'll build, buy a house or one house or two houses or so much of money. And then my children will be, for many lives, they will have so much of wealth. Then that is not sufficient. I'll have name and fame. The whole world will come to know that I have done so much of work. And name and fame, all this also comes as a result of your karma. None of them is permanent. None of them is stays long. It's all finite. Today you are there, some people remember. Tomorrow you are not there, people will not remember. All these worldly pleasures are finite and they have an end. And these pleasures are leading us to even the higher pleasures of the Devaloka or the Swargaloka, which is also finite. We have seen all these pleasures also, whatever you get, whatever you enjoy, that will be, you have seen, dukkha mishritam. It will have some dukkha also. Every pleasure, every happiness has got some dukkha. And it has a limitation. It will for some period of time and then it will go away. You enjoy one mango, and mango also will go. The taste will go. It will not last forever. And it is bandhakatvam. It also binds us. I want to have more mangoes. So that is binding. All these dosas are there. But it's a fact that this karma gets you to the Swargaloka alone, not moksha. In chapter Bhagavad Gita, chapter 7:23, there is one sloka which I will just quote for your reference. Antabattu phalam tesam tadvat alpamedasam devan deva yadoyanti madbhaktayanti mamapi. Antabattu phalam tesam tadvat alpamedasam devan deva yadoyanti madbhaktayanti mamapi. It says there are some people who use their intellect. They have meda, intellect. So by the discrimination, they choose the jnana marga. Others with less discrimination, less meda, those are less intellect, the poor intellect, they do some karma. The result of those people who are a poor intellect, their result will be limited. Some people will build one house, some people will build 5 houses, but there are limited. There is a limitation. And those who resort to worshipping the demigods, see, whoever we worship, we will get some result. So if you worship some gods or some Swargaloka Devata, you will get that. The worshippers of gods go to gods. Devan, Deva, Yajo, Yanti. Those who worship gods, they go to devas. Madbhakta yanti mamapi. Those who are my bhakta, those worshippers of those my devotees, they come to me. Madbhakta yanti mamapi. So there the division is there. See, one is limited result, another is a moksha. This is chapter 7 and 23. See, if you suppose you have gold, you can, if the content is the cause is the gold, you can make any type of ornaments also. You can make a bangle or a ring or anything you can make. But if you want a bank, any of these ornaments, you are using the gold. The cause is the gold, the result will be gold. If you have sweet, you can make another sweet. But if you use the sweet, you cannot get something sour. Same way, whatever you desire and try to make it, you will get that. So if you do the finite action and you do that finite action in a finite field, our field in this world is finite only, and you use the finite instruments, so you will get finite results. You cannot get an infinite result out of your finite thinking and doing. Even the joy and sorrow, what you get as the result of your actions, we are many times happy, but the joy and sorrow is also limited. What is joy? Joy is arrested or limited sorrow, because they are all same thing. something little, you are joy for some time, then again sorrow, then joy. All that is going on. So what I have to say, whatever you are desiring, whatever you are working for, the result will be that. If you pray Indra, you will get Varis. If you pray Krishna, you will get moksha. Like that. So this is the sloka of mantra 2, where if you choose the karma marga, you will get a result which is limited. But suppose you choose the other side, jnana, then you will reach the other soul, the param soul of the sansara. That sansara param is called moksha. It is also called abhaya, fearless. So once you strive for jnana and get moksha, it is abhaya, and you also get rid of this cycle of the sansara. The sansara where we are living in this mortal life that we are seeing, it is full of insecurity. Throughout our life, we are scared, If you go out of the road, you are scared that there can be accident. You take a flight, you are also scared. You are eating, you are scared that I'll have indigestion or my blood sugar will go up. So sansara, and then you think, my son or daughter is not here, I am insecure, my bank balance is not there. So many types of insecurity. The whole world is full of insecurity. The only remedy is to cross over this sansara, the ocean of sansara, and go over to the other side, and that is moksha, and that is the abhayam param. Then you can be fearless. So the jnana marga leads you to moksha, which is abhayam. So you make a choice. You are sitting on this crossroad today. You make a choice whether you only go for the material world, acquire and aggrandize property and relations, all that, whatever you are doing in the world, you'll do this alone, which is prayers, or you go for spiritual, jnana marga, which will get rid of all the insecurity and you will be fearless and you will cross over the ocean of samsara. That is moksha, that is Brahman. Okay. There is another sloka I'll quote you from seventh chapter only. Okay. This is sloka number 3 of 7th chapter. Manusyanam sahasresu kaschit katoti siddhaye. Manusyanam sahasresu kaschit yatati siddhaye. Satatamapi siddhanam kaschit mam vetti tattvataha. Yatataamapi siddhanam kaschit mam vetti tattvataha. See, there are millions of people. Here it is saying Manusyanam sahasresu, among us thousands of people. I'm telling you, there are millions of people. And only few people endeavor, they try to do a better study or perform something dharma or do some karma for perfection. So there is kaschit yatati siddhai. Very few people strive to do the perfection. Few people. If you have a Upanishad class, you have only few people. But if you have some, wedding anniversary or a wedding ceremony, you will have thousands of people. But even among us, the few people they come to the class, even the perfected ones, those who are striving in this path also, very few of them know me, the know the Bhagavan in truth. Kaschit Kaschid mam veti tattvataha. Tattvataha. In truth, some very few people know me. This thing. That means among 1,000 people, you are the selected person. Out of those selected person, also very few people know me truly. So this mantra gives you an idea that there are two paths. One is Shreyas, one Preyas. One is Karma Marga, and is Jnana Marga. One is pursuing Dharma, Artha, Kama. The other is pursuing the Moksha. One can get you to, if you really try, it can get you to Swargaloka and Brahmaloka. The other can take you to the Mukti or Moksha. The choice is yours. Right? Any questions on this before I go to the next sloka, next mantra?
Amma, what is the meaning of a tattvataha? Tattva. What tattva?
Tattva means truth.
Truth.
Yeah.
What is the
What is truth? Truth is the Paramatma. That truth is that Brahma Jnana. Truth is that what is what do you say?
Halvedam Brahma. Is it truth?
Brahma is the truth. Brahman
means Satya. Sir,
bolo.
we call it Brahma Satya. So Satya is Brahma. So when the question is what is Satya, Satya is the Brahma.
Tattvata.
She's not asking Satya. She's asking Tattvataha. By Tattva. Tattva means Tattvataha means by Tattva.
So from the Tattva Bodha we have learned Tattva is the knowledge.
Tattva is the knowledge. Truth.
Yeah.
That knowledge
So
is the truth.
so knowledge. Tattva Bodha is the knowledge.
That's correct. That
Sir, I have a question. Yes, sir, I have a question. See, we are studying here the path of karma and the path of jnana. But maybe the jnana marga is the best marga. But actually, in the karma marga, we do a lot of loka sangraha. We help people more than if you travel through the jnana marga. Am I correct? For the public, for the people, for the universe, for the world, the karma marga is the maybe, I don't know, how you analyze it and how you advise us.
See, you pursue the Jnana Marga after realization, after you know the truth. Still, you live in this world. You continue pursuing the Jnana Marga, study all that you do, but there is no necessity for you to actually do the Shravanam Mananam. There is no necessity because you are already realized, you are already Brahmagyani. Then, after being established in the truth, you expend your time in Loka Sangraha, in benefit of the society. That is the nature of the behavior of a sadhu, because he has nothing more to do after he realizes. Then you spend time for the benefit of the society. Yes, a Jnani, a realized person, can choose whatever he wants to do. He can stay in the Himalayas, he can stay in the plains, he can play, he can do whatever he likes to do. Because all the time, because he has already realized, he knows the truth, and he will never waver after that. So that time, he spends his time and efforts for benefit of the society. And that is selfless benefit, because he doesn't need anything, he's Purnam. That's what is the goal of life. Or you will find, Gurudev Swami Chirmandi, he built up so much of, so many ashrams, so many temples, so many universities. Why? He has already realized person. The purpose is
Otherwise,
that.
he would not have done anything like Tapovan Maharaj. He would have happily settled there and
Yes,
passed away.
yes. So the choice is that moksha, the jnani, he can stay in the Himalayas or he can come to the plains. He can play around or he can teach. He can teach or he can do only dhyana and maybe some siddhi he can take. All that, the choice is there. Because after that, there is no more vidhi vidhana for him. There is no rules, regulations for him, what to do, what not to do. Because he is the representing and the whole truth and the Bhagavan here only. And whatever he does, you see, it happens and the universe supports his action. A realized person, whatever endeavor he makes, it expands, and it total universe supports him. It conspires to grow that endeavor. Otherwise, one person you see, can he achieve so much? We're talking of Gurudev, or we're talking of any of the realized persons also.
Yes.
It is extraordinary. A person, it's not a personal effort then. It is the effort of the total. The entire universe has helped him to grow like this. Because of his efforts only, we are able to have access to the Upanishads today. Personally, I tell you, in my earlier days, I used to, crave for having access to any of the scriptures, but there was no possibility. I was not getting anywhere. For years, I could not get access. With His grace and God's grace, this came through my life. To actually get into Upanishad, and that also in English. That also in English, with a language which I can understand properly. That you will find any of the Upanishads, some Bhakya is there in Sanskrit to Sanskrit or Sanskrit to Hindi. That doesn't give me. For me, it has
difficult.
guys.
Yes.
I want to chant the next two slokas, two mantras, 3 and 4, and give you the idea of the next, the analogy I was talking about. Okay.
Okay.
Come to mantra 3. Atmanam rathinam viddhi, shariragum rathamev tu, buddhim tu sarathim viddhi, mana pragrahamev cha. I'll give a very gist of these two mantras here, and we'll do it next class. Here, this is a analogy I was talking about, and it's a very famous analogy. The analogy means it's a upama, it's a comparison. And all of you study the Bhagavad Gita, it is there also. You see the cover of the Bhagavad Gita, you see a ratha with 5 horses, and Bhagavan Sri Krishna becoming the chariot, and then Arjuna sitting behind. All that picture is there, no? You have seen or not?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You have seen.
Yes.
So that picture, that is the picturization from this sloka. Yes, very good. There are 5 Bhagavad Gita. There are 5 verses. Okay. So now that picture is the picturization of these 2 slokas. These 2 slokas in the Katho Upanishad has been taken by Bhagavan Sri Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. Okay. So now I'll tell you what is the comparison. He says there are 6 comparisons are there. 6 are there. The first is Atma. Atma is who? Atma is the master of the chariot. The master of the chariot is not the charioteer. He is sitting at the back of the chariot. Like in the picture you see, master of the chariot is Arjuna. Arjuna is the master of the chariot, not Krishna. So he is the master of the chariot, and Atma is the master of the chariot, And when you talk of the individual, Atma is the master of the chariot, and body is the chariot itself. So this Atma is driving he's sitting in the body as the master, and the body is there as the Ratha. Okay? Rathameva. So now next, see, because that word is Rathinam Vidhi, Atmanam Rathinam Vidhi, Rathi, not Ratha. Okay? Is a Rathi. Rathi is the lord of the, or master of the chariot, is a Rathi. Okay? So next is, who is driving the Ratha? Who is the charioteer? It is saying that Buddhi. Buddhi tu Sarathim Vidhi. Buddhi, your pure intellect, is the one who is driving the chariot. So here in the picture you see in the Bhagavad Gita, you will see the Krishna is the charioteer. He is driving the chariot. Okay? What is that? No. What I am telling you, in this is the Buddhi, the Sarathi. Buddhi, the Sarathi, is a pure intellect. That pure intellect is the intellect of Bhagavan only. Who is driving? He is the charioteer. He is the Sarathi. Okay. So Krishna is the Sarathi, no? So he is the Buddhi who is the driving the Sarathi of the charioteer. Then mind is the reins. मन तो रेन होता है, 5 रेन पकड़ के चलते हैं ऐसे, ठक 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 चलाते हैं, वो दो रेन पकड़ दे ना, रेन मीन्स वो दो वो क्या बोलते हैं, प्रग्रह इधर बोलते हैं, मन प्रग्रह एवच, so that the rain they hold, that is the mana. Now in the next 4th mantra, it is saying that Indriyani Ayan Ahu. Indriyas, the sense organs, the 5 sense organs are the horses. Now you connect why 5 horses are there in the picture. These 5 senses are there, no?
Yeah.
Sotram Tok Chakshu, Prasana Grana, these 5 senses are the 5 horses. Indriyani Ayan Ahu. Ayan means horses. Vishaya Stesu Gocharam. Gochara means sense objects are the roads. The Vishaya is the sense objects. They are the roads. Gocharan. That means the highways. 5 highways are there. All these eyes is going somewhere, ears is going somewhere. All these, they want their own objects of pleasure. So these are the 5 highways they are driving with there. This is the comparison. Then we'll see what is the result of that. We'll see. This is now with this idea of the comparison of this analogy, we'll close the class. Are you?